Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today this is part 3 of my one sheet wonder. So we've already made a little bag, we've made a little triangle box, and today we're using the other piece of our 3x6 and we're going to make a little notepad. I've also used my Free as a Bird. I've done a little bit of stamping as well. Let's move that out of the way. And I'm going to bring my trimmer in and we're going to do some scoring. Okay, so we're going to be scoring at 2 5/8, 2 3/4, 5 3/8, and 5 1/2. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my trimmer. I'm going to just burnish these lines. So these ones are quite small, sorry, quite close together, so they're a tiny bit harder to burnish. Okay, so this is how our little notepad's going to be. It's going to be perfect. It's going to go over like that. It's going to be perfect for your handbag, and this is going to be perfect for giving to a friend. So I'm going to do a little bit of punching. So I've got my corner punch, and the end that has the little flap, I'm going to just round those corners off. And the same with that corner. Nice and neat. And then using the little hole, I'm going to put a hole in this. Now when I did a test run, I managed to get it not in the middle, so that's much better. So that you can see the little hole there, and that is so we can tie this together. So I'm going to make the little pages for inside. So I have here, this is just printer paper, but I've managed to get I've got some pretty coloured ones there as well. So I've got some normal white printer paper and some pink and green. And this is cut at 5 1/4 by 2 7/8. And I'm just going to fold it in half. And then just quickly give it a burnish with my bone folder. So when you fold these over, if you notice, you get like not a very straight edge there, and I want my edge to be nice and straight. So I'm going to just bring my ruler in. My cutting mat is not very straight, and I just want to just cut these off, and I'm not trying to do them all in one go. I'm just running my blade down and doing a few at a time. Okay, so I've cut all of my pages there, and there you go, that's nice and neat now. So our pages are going to go in here like this, and I'm going to staple them in. So I'm going to find the middle. And I want to get them level. Now if you have a staple, if you have a stapler that's got a nice long arm, this is going to be much simpler, but mine is not very long. And I just want to basically staple in between those two score lines, but because mine's not that long, I'm going to have to just bend it a little bit. And there we go. And then you only need one staple, and actually I've done quite a poor job of getting that in the middle there. So when you do it, try and get it in the middle. Okay, so also what I should have done before actually was I was thinking of just stamping a message on the front, and I'm going to be using the Old Olive And I'm just stamping the, oh, I can't find it, here it is. Your friendship means the world to me. And I'm going to just ink that up, stamp it off, and then put that in the front there. And then on the back page, I'm putting thanks for being you. There we go. And you could also go through and maybe stamp a few other images. So I've got the leaves. So this will just sort of personalise your little notebook. That one looks quite nice actually. You could put one of the flowers, if I can find them. There you go. Just a few examples of what you could do to personalise your book. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is just I'm going to decorate the front of my little notebook, and I have stamped out the bird image, and then I have, using my stitched circle shaped die, I've just cut out the bird at the end there, and I've coloured him in using all my blends. I've used Pool Party, all the colours we've used before, Balmy Blue for the bird, and I'm going to put him on here. So I've popped him up on some dimensionals. And just put your flap over so you can see where the middle of your notebook is. And your notebook will probably work much better than mine because you would have put your staple in the middle and not slightly to one side. And I've also stamped one of the large little blossoms and fussy cut that out. I've put a bit of dimension on the back there, and I'm going to put it here. So just a little bit of decoration. This is a really, really simple notepad that I've put together here. Okay, so I'm using some of my Whisper White Baker's Twine, and I'm going to use this to tie my notebook together. So just going to thread it through the little hole we made earlier. Wrap it round, and then just tie a little bow on the front there. And there we go. Nice and simple, quick and easy. So we have one piece of paper left now, and this is the 6x12, and we're going to be making some cards with this. So part 4, we're going to be making some cards. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little notebook here, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye.